Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Iralyn and I'm in Dallas, Texas. I'm actually at White Rock Lake filming this video, so if I'm like looking around, that's probably because there are definitely people around. But anyways, we're out here doing a May monthly reset, so I thought it was fitting to be outside and in nature because that's really the energy I'm trying to channel this spring, just being outside. So yeah, it's a lovely day. It's so gorgeous. It's actually about to thunderstorm, so I feel like I kind of gotta go quick with this video because I do not want to get stuck in a rainstorm. So I've got my little picnic blanket like all spread out here. I brought my computer, my journal, all the things necessary for a May monthly reset or just a monthly reset in general. So I'm excited to take you guys along. I have my drink of choice, which is an ice. It's a cherry limeade. Also, the Jack Harlow album came out today, so honestly that's my whole vibe for May too. Let's get started with this May monthly reset. I feel like the nature sounds in this are kind of gonna be a vibe, like, honestly. Okay, so for this monthly reset, I've never done one of these videos before, but basically my format for this video is going to go through different like topics and different segments for the video. So we can start off with my April intentions and kind of reflections on April. April was a really good month for me. I really made it a goal to go through my month and basically implement different intentions and habits into my day-to-day that will help me to become my higher self. For my April monthly intentions, I'm going to go through the different categories and goals that I set for each category. I'll just do some highlights and then we can kind of just chat about my intentions for April. So in April, for my career or side hustle, I really wanted to post 2 YouTube videos a week, and I actually successfully did that. I feel like this is actually the first time I've been consistent about posting on YouTube, and I'm really proud of myself for that, so that was good. I created a posting schedule, so I post new videos on YouTube every Tuesday and Saturday. And then also one of my goals was to launch my podcast, which I haven't launched yet, but I've scripted the whole first episode. I'm just kind of trying to figure out a name still, so that will be something to come in May. So another category for my April intentions was spirituality. So Easter was in April, and the 2 weeks leading up to Easter, I did a fast that my church kind of promoted, but basically it's spending the first 24 minutes with God, and then also part of that was a fast. So my fast, what I chose to fast from was no social media after 9 p.m., which is honestly way harder than you think. So I set up a screen time. You can do limits, like when your apps, you can't use your apps anymore. So I basically just set that up in my settings to at 9 p.m. like I can't use any apps. I mean, I can use like text or whatever, but no social media. Also in April, I started Draw the Circle, which is a 40-day prayer challenge, which I've actually done before. So it's just really cool to see like what happens when you start actually like journaling your prayers, and that's something that I was intentional about doing. I did every day in April, and a lot of them are, I'm seeing like things start to move in those areas, so it's just really cool to be able to like track your progress. If you're into journaling, it's really cool to see what actually comes to fruition. So that was good. So for the hobbies category, I made it a goal to read 4 books in April, and I did do that. So later on in this video, I'll go through the books that I read in April and we can kind of touch on those. Also, I made it a goal to read 10 pages of nonfiction every day, and I did that as well. So that was something I'd already kind of been doing, but I just wanted to do April started off with things that I definitely want to keep in my daily routine, and then I can take things away that are always going to be there and just add in new things as the months go on. For the relationship category, some of the highlights and intentions I set included texting a friend every day or calling friends once a week, which I actually felt like I was way more intentional with my friendships. A lot of my friendships are long distance, so it takes more effort and you have to really prioritize them whenever you can't see those people all the time. So I definitely made it an effort to text and keep in touch with my friends long distance, which I thought was really good, and I did feel like I was in more contact with them, so that was a positive. Also, I made it an intention to try to be social or like hang out with people around me, try to make a friend, and I did end up actually getting smoothies with a girl from Spin, so that was good. So I can check making a new friend off the list. When it comes to the health and wellness category, I wanted to track my macros every day. I'm trying to make sure I hit my protein goals, so that's something I did. And also I made it a goal to focus on strength training, and I did that 3 times. Oh no, there's a squirrel coming. There's like a lot of people coming over here now. It's really not the vibe. Okay, I think it's safe again. I didn't want them to hear me. A bunch of teenagers. So the last category for April was finance, so I wanted to contribute the full amount to my Roth IRA, so I was able to do that in April for the deadline, so that was good. And then I also wanted to start a new budget, and I found a template that I really like, and I can link it below, so I'll share that as well. If you guys want me to include budget type of like actual breakdown, like going through a budget with you and the future resets, just let me know. That's something I can do. I just don't really know if that's something I want to be a part of my channel yet. So for my April favorites, some of my favorites included the cherry slush Alani Nu. That was definitely something that I kind of like really started to rely on for my caffeine intake. So Alani Nu cherry slush, definitely an April favorite. Okay, also sending and receiving mail, like physical mail, like writing letters. If you guys want to be pen pals, just let me know. Like, I'm so down for that. So that's something that's super fun. Like I said, also Trader Joe's has the best cards. If you're looking for good cheap cards, they're so cute, and they're literally only $1, so highly recommend that. In the food category, the Lesser Evil popcorn is my new go-to. It's really good. Also from Whole Foods, the dark chocolate wafers with sea salt. They're like wafers like dipped in chocolate. They're really good too. Another food obsession lately has been cottage cheese pancakes. They're definitely a vibe. They're so good. Wearing bright colors for spring is definitely a favorite. That's something I'm gonna keep it going throughout the season. I'm just really obsessed with like neon, like orange and pink for spring. That's my vibe. And then also having fresh flowers is definitely a favorite from April. I feel like I got flowers unintentionally a lot during April, and it really like brightens up the space. So that's something I want to continue doing throughout the spring. Getting into the book segment of this video, the books that I read in April, that includes Mad Honey, which I think I talked about in my Q1 book update, but that was really fun. Is it about to rain? Another book I read in April was The Subtle Art of Not Giving Enough, which I really enjoyed that. It was a nonfiction book. Midnight Library, it was okay. It was a decent read. One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid was definitely one of my favorite reads in April. It's a tie between that and Mad Honey. That's something that I really enjoyed. And also I read On a Quiet Street. Well, I haven't technically finished it yet, but I'll be finishing it by the end of the month. So those are the books that I read so far in April. Okay, so some of the intentions I'm setting for May, I'll kind of break it down by category, but for career and side hustle, I want to continue posting 2 YouTube videos each week. I want to start posting regularly once a week for my podcast. And I also want to post like 1 video on TikTok or Reels, like repurpose it on all the platforms, but just like a daily vlog or some sort of video posting at least once a day. In the spirituality category, I want to finish Draw the Circle, and I also want to find another church to try in Dallas or like the surrounding area. When it comes to hobbies, I want to read 4 books again in May, and also I want to start drawing or painting at least once a week, like at night. I don't know, I feel like that would be a really good creative outlet for me. Relationships, I want to start implementing like a monthly relationship check-in with my boyfriend. I've seen videos of this on TikTok, and you basically just like ask each other questions, just like check in and like see the progress of your relationship. I don't know, it's just pretty basic, but I feel like that would be a good idea to do. Also in May, I'm going back to Kentucky, so I want to just soak up family time when I'm there and just really be like present in the moment. For my health and wellness category, I want to meditate twice a day. That's something I kind of do on and off, but I really want to make it an intention. I really want to be intentional about actually doing it twice a day. I also in May want to get at least 30 minutes of sunlight every day, and I feel like I do on my walks with Harlow, but maybe just like even in addition to the walks, just literally like soaking up the sun, like on my lunch break or something, going outside and just being, or in the mornings before I start, if the sun's out, doing something like that. This kind of ties into finance but also health and wellness, is I want to plan out my meals for May and buy my groceries ahead of time, because I spent way too much money on groceries, and I think it's just like a lack of planning that leads to that. Yeah, that's basically all of my intentions for May. You guys will have to comment down below your intentions for May, or if you do any kind of other like monthly reset. In terms of like calendar things, I really am just going home in May to see my family. Like mid-May, I'm also going for work. So yeah, that's basically the only thing I have planned in May as of now. It's pretty open, so that's good. I potentially might be going to Canada, not sure. We'll see about that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for May, and thanks for watching this monthly reset video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what other kinds of information you would want to know or see in these kinds of videos, the monthly reset videos. But yeah, thanks for watching. Love you guys. Bye.